Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Here is another what's for dinner. We are making a chicken tortilla soup. If you are new here, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and make sure your notification bell is turned on so you get an update on every new video that I have uploaded. And I did want to let you guys know in this recipe, I used 3 seasoning packets for 2.8 pounds of chicken. And it was incredibly spicy. I mean, not like ridiculously spicy, but it was pretty hot. So I recommend maybe if you or your family can't handle spicy foods, I would go with 1, maybe 2 seasoning packets, and that would be plenty. Okay guys, I apologize for the noise in the background. I have my dishwasher running right now, but I forgot to get a clip of this. I just put a pot of boiling salted water. You can throw your garlic powder in right now if you want, and any chicken bouillon if you want to use that. But what I'm just doing right now is just salt water. So I went ahead and threw that on and put it on high to a boil with my chicken in there. And I just put it down to like a medium heat, and you want to cook it for about 15 minutes. And as you can see from the clip that I just showed you, you'll be scooping out this foam, so you don't want to touch any of the water, move the chicken around or anything like that. You just let it boil and let it sit there to cook. And then as it's cooking, you'll scrape off the foam off of the top. This is all the blood cooking out of the chicken. So that's what you'll do, and then you'll just want to cook your chicken obviously until it's an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit, and then I will show you the next step. So I am doing a twist on my own chicken tortilla soup tonight for dinner. This is just stuff that I already had in my cabinet, so I'm just trying to use everything up here. So I'm just going to use, excuse the noise in the background, I'm going to use 3 packets of this chicken chili seasoning mix because I had almost 3 pounds of chicken breast. I'm going to use, I'd say use 1 can of black beans, 1 can of rotel per pound of chicken that you have, and then 2 cans of the Great Northern beans per pound of chicken. So I know that I have close to 3 pounds of chicken, but I'm still just going to go ahead and just throw in 2 cans of the black beans, 2 rotel, and 4 of the Great Northern beans. And then I bought these from my local grocery store, these tortilla strips. I went ahead and got the Santa Fe style ones. The only thing that I did forget to get is cilantro, but that's okay. And I had jalapenos here, but unfortunately they were expired and started to get soft in my fridge, so I'm not going to be able to use those. And then we just got some limes that we will squeeze in when I serve them up. And then I have some pre-made guacamole that I bought from my store also. Got a couple of them. We like the spicy one that's already pre-made. It was just something to save me a trip from having, or it saved me a step from having to make something else. So this isn't boiling up too much of the meat, or excuse me, of the foam. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn my heat up a little bit more to like medium high. And that should get it cooking better. Okay, I'm gonna pull out my chicken. The chicken breasts have been cooking for about 12 minutes now. So I'm gonna pull each one of them out and check to see if they are done. I'm gonna use my meat thermometer to check the temperature. So I'm at like 185, so these are definitely done. 175. Yeah. So my chicken is done. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to shred up my chicken breast, dump this liquid out, and then I'm going to wash up my big pan. Okay guys, sorry about that. My phone died, so I had to switch over to my husband's phone. I went ahead and added in my northern beans, not drained, the rotel not drained, and the only thing that I drained was my black beans. I didn't worry about rinsing them off. I don't usually rinse them off, so it's fine with me. The only thing that I'm going to follow on this packet of seasoning is to put in 1.5 cups of water per pound of chicken breast. So I'm going to say I have 3 pounds of chicken breast because it basically was. It was like 2.8 pounds. So I'm going to go ahead and add in 4.5 cups of water and then go ahead and put in the seasoning. Okay guys, so this is what it's looking like. Normally I would add in diced onions also, but I'm going to omit that this time. So if you want to do that, you can do that. I'm going to go ahead and turn it back on medium-high since this is a very large pot, and cook it for about 15 minutes. And I'm just going to keep stirring it. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put it on for 20 minutes. So just going to pop the lid on and then just keep an eye on it. We're halfway through right now, so I'm going to check on the soup and give it a nice stir. I haven't stirred it yet. I'm just kind of letting it all soak together and cook together. It smells really good. Everything's looking great. I'm just going to continue to let it simmer so that it can get all those seasonings nice and distributed. So I've been trying to record some clips to talk to you guys while I'm waiting on the dinner to get made, but the noise in this house is so ridiculous with everybody home right now. Let me know in the comments down below if the noise bothers you or not. Then I can, if it does, I can do more voiceovers or keep doing more voiceovers. But if it doesn't bother you and you don't mind it, then let me know that too. So that way I can create content that you guys are able to watch and not be so cringe-worthy. But I just have been wanting to tell you that this has got to be one of the easiest meals I think that I've made in a really long time. I know at grocery stores you can get some already pre-shredded containers of rotisserie chicken. So if you don't have the time to or the energy to sit there and even just boil the chicken and shred that up, because shredding is annoying. It's the worst part of it for me too. But all you gotta do is buy some of those. All you gotta do is buy some of those pre-shredded rotisserie chicken packets, and all you gotta do is throw it all together. And boom, dinner. Okay guys, here is the finished product. This looks so delicious. Went ahead and threw in those tortilla chips or strips, and then the guacamole in the bowls of the people that want guacamole. The reason that I have 5 bowls and not 7 is because the baby cannot eat this with the shredded chicken. I don't want her choking on it. I know that I could probably feed her the beans and stuff in there, but I went ahead and just made her and Giselle, my middle daughter, a cheese quesadilla. Because Giselle has texture problems when it comes to eating foods, so she has a hard time with chicken especially, and ground beef, so I went ahead and just made her a cheese quesadilla also. The only thing that there is left to do is just squeeze in the lime juice on it, and we are ready to eat. Thank you so much for joining me and watching another one of my videos. Stay tuned for the next one. I'll see you soon.